Yeah.
We play the waiting game.
Yeah.
And everyone on YouTube groans.
All
Alright,
right. I see you live. There
yes.
it
Alright,
is.
episode
Welcome.
3, season
Yeah.
5. We're still
Yeah.
going.
Still at it.
We're still at it. Oh
Yeah.
boy.
I think
Anime.
I counted. I think this is our 51st episode now. I think
Oh boy.
it's
And
around
that
there.
that's like skipping at least one episode of season 2.
Yeah.
Man, we outlived like a professional anime podcast. We outlived fan service, the Rooster Teeth one. How does that work?
Really? Wow.
Yeah,
For some
what?
reason, I thought that'd been running longer. Yeah.
It'd been running about a year longer, but like I think oh no, it started a season longer, but it ended a season ago. So we're technically like 3 episodes
Uh.
past. Although they had
Okay.
they did a few test episodes, so actually we're probably tied now in
Oh,
episodes.
okay. Well, we got to
God,
keep
I miss
going.
that show. That's
Yeah.
the problem. You try to do a podcast with the directors of a bunch of your like main shows, and they don't have time
Yeah.
because of schedule. So unfortunate.
Hmm.
Anyways,
Anyway.
we're not here to advertise other anime podcasts. We're only talking about
Oh.
that one because it's dead. No one has like they can't take our viewers. They're not around anymore. Fuck them.
Yeah.
No, wait. Sorry. Sorry. I love you guys. Rooster Teeth, please.
Yeah. Pour one out for the podcasts. Yeah.
It's like what other anime podcasts are there? I mean, there's a lot.
Oof.
There's a
Yeah.
lot. But what other good ones are there? Let's be real.
Yeah.
I mean, we're not good either, but we're consistent. The good ones aren't
Yeah.
consistent. Isn't there like someone has like the weekly Reapcast that has an episode like every 6 months or something?
Oh yeah.
It's not weekly anymore.
Yeah.
Uh,
That's,
it used to be.
silly.
Long ago,
Yeah.
legends say.
Once upon a time, when dinosaurs roamed the earth, there was a weekly anime podcast. Yeah. So yeah. Should we
And
get
then we
into it
just
then?
and then we just have
Yeah.
this.
Yep. That was just this.
Alright, so we
Yeah,
don't have
it's
much
not
news,
No,
but
not
it's
really.
good news.
Yeah.
There's gonna be more Euro Yuri. I'm so excited.
Yeah.
I love this series so much.
Yeah. I think I watched one episode of Yuri Yuri once.
10th anniversary. What the heck?
Yeah.
There's so many people that are like, wait, I think I've seen an episode of that, and I'm like, I've like talked about it for so long. How does no one remember? But I guess I haven't talked about it in a while. Because like
Yeah.
the last season came out back in like 2016. It's been like 2 years now. I forget
Yeah.
about that. I'm like, oh, it's Yuri Yuri's great. They just had another season. It's like, oh yeah, it's been so long.
Mhm.
Oh, I miss it. I hope someone brings the manga over to English, please. 7 Seas, someone.
Mhm.
Give me my light-hearted lesbians. That
Yeah.
Yuri Yuri literally translates to, I'm pretty sure, like light lesbians or like light-hearted lesbianism or something.
That's very good.
Like
Very
a
good.
very not well-defined translation. Like very very like you know how you have those super literal ones that aren't good translations because they're too literal.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's what it is.
I see.
It's gay. It literally has Yuri in the title.
Yeah. That's how you know it's good.
Exactly. Give us more Yuri anime.
Yeah.
You're doing a good job with this, but give us more. Give us another season after the OVA, please.
Yeah.
Last time they had an OVA, they had a season after, so maybe.
Maybe. Hopefully. More Yuri is always good.
Of course.
So, yeah.
Yes. There. Oh yeah, other news. Not really
Yeah.
big news because it had been at it for a while, but the gunslinger, gunsmith cats.
Oh.
They have hit all of their stretch goals. I just got the email
Oh.
today because I'm a
Yeah.
backer, so all the
Cool.
stretch goals have been hit. So that's neat.
It's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm excited. I can't wait to get
Nice.
that when it comes out eventually. Also, I made a mistake and got another loot crate. It's not here yet, but
Whoops.
We'll have the video. It had series I like. It has Konosuba, Bakano, another one I like that I'm totally blanking on, and then one I just didn't care about, I think.
Yeah.
But it wasn't like bad. They showed what the item was already. Alright, what? Oh, no, it's Konosuba, Bakano, Pop Team Epic, and Pico Taro, who's the guy who did Pen Pineapple Apple Pen. And I really hope it's a CD of his stuff. That's what I'm hoping. But
Yeah.
the Pop Team Epic thing is a shirt. There's a Konosuba pillow. Those are the things they've announced so far. They haven't announced the other stuff. And usually there's a manga, but there might not be. Oh wait, Bakano. It'll probably be because they just started putting out the Bakano manga. Because they had the light novels out for a while, but like I think volume 2 of the manga just came out, so it'll probably be alternate cover Bakano manga volume 1 and then a Picotaro CD. That's what I'm guessing. And if that's what it is, I'll be super happy.
Yeah.
Let my prediction be correct.
That sounds reasonable.
Yeah.
Seems like that would make sense. So, yeah.
Yeah, it's like stuff I actually like this time. And like I've seen the items, I'm like, this t-shirt looks okay. I would wear that. And the pillow's neat. I like a pillow. Unlike when I got the one that was like, oh, I love these shows, but I didn't see what the items were, and then the items sucked. The Maid Dragon item that is just like a notepad that was literally it. But then you get the Bungo Stray Dogs item, which is a coin purse, but it's designed to look like the guy in the character's notepad that he writes on. And it's like, why did you make that the notepad? Like, what is this garbage? I'm still pissed about that. It still boggles my mind. I wanted a good Maid Dragon item, something cute. And don't get me wrong, the notepad looks cool, but it's the shittiest thing because you use it and it's gone. Like, it's done.
Yeah.
There's no point.
Yeah.
It's like, I wanted, like, alternate cover Maid Dragon manga or something. Like, it would be great.
Yeah, I never understand the novelty notepads because it's like if you use them, then they're gone. But if you don't use them, then what's the point of having it? Like,
I guess if you like collect stickers from cons and stuff, and you just put them on the pages, that would be one way to use it. Go find like Maid Dragon stickers to put in.
Yeah, you could do that.
That's what I think I'll do.
Yeah.
If I can find Maid Dragon stickers at the con this year, I'll like put them in and write down who the artist is. Maybe I'll do that too. I'll like just keep track of like all the artists I get stuff from with like little pictures of this stuff from them. But I wanted to do something like that, but on a larger scale, like make a big scrapbook thing. That's like a big book that just holds all the art prints you buy. Because there's only so much wall space you have.
Yeah, true.
It's really easy for them to get damaged. If you could get, like, laminated sleeves, which I know they have sleeves for those. Like, large sleeves for those. Plastic. And if you got those and, like, put the sleeves and glued the sleeves into them, like some big scrapbook thing, it could be really cool. Just a book of prints.
Yeah. That could be cool. It's a good idea.
Yeah, I haven't ever started it, but I kind of want to sometime.
Yeah.
I just don't know how I'd start going about it.
Oh, yeah.
Me and my friend almost went to a stationery store yesterday, and I was gonna look at stuff for it, but it was closed.
Oh.
We just remembered that there's one. It's like, let's go to a stationery store. We're going across the street to the game store anyways. It's in the same strip mall. Get there, closed Sundays. It's like, damn it. If only we'd known.
Yeah. Foiled.
Was there any anime-related stuff outside of watching and stuff that you did this week?
Outside of watching stuff?
Did you live some anime life? Get some anime goods?
No, I don't think so. No, not really. Didn't do much anime stuff this week.
Alright. That's fair. This is the anime stuff we do every week. So right here.
Yeah.
So.
Very true.
I was just testing you. I was seeing if you were leaving me for another anime podcast. Moving up the ranks.
No.
Selling out.
No.
You're not allowed to sell out. You're here forever.
Yeah. I don't think I'd be able to sell out even if I wanted to. Plus, it's comfy here, so I like it. It's good.
Anywhere that's comfy is a good place to be.
Definitely. Home is where the comf is. Yeah.
Comf up.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
What about
So,
you?
don't have news, but then do you want to just go into stuff we've watched?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
I'll start us off then.
Alright.
I'll actually start off with I did a bit of reading this week.
Ooh.
So this first thing, I linked it to you. Apparently you'd already read it, but it's called Their Story, which is, I guess, I think it's Taiwanese, I
I
think.
think so.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
so
manhwa.
weirdly
Yeah.
enough, the first 9 chapters, and only 9 chapters,
Mm-hmm.
because they published one volume,
Oh,
which
yeah.
was like a compilation of the first whatever scenes from the webcomic. I don't know how many.
Oh,
I
yeah.
forget how many. Like it was back in 2015, so it's definitely way past it. But it is up on Mal with that one volume that is put out, not as the webcomic, but the one random volume, and it's
Yeah.
SQ begin with your name, but it's like W dash your name. That's like supposedly its English translation. Besides their story,
Huh.
that's like what it came up with, which is really weird.
That is weird.
Yeah, it's also known as Taman Degushi.
Hmm.
So,
Huh.
just random fun
Yeah.
fact, because I found it, because I remembered that was a thing.
Cool. Yeah, I read that. There's like 160 chapters out, I think.
But
I read through all of them.
about
They're very good.
half of them are like this weird side just fluff
Yeah.
thrown in, so it's hard to. It's like, oh,
Yeah, it's really weird.
like I can't wait for the next episode. Plot fluff, fluff, fluff.
Yeah.
It's like I love this content, but I
Yeah,
want to know what's gonna happen.
Yeah, like near the end, there was some important plot thing was happening, and then they just went to fluff for like 5 things in a row.
Yeah,
It's like, what
this girl's like, don't trust her, I love you, or something. Like, she's
Yeah.
coming in being a home wrecker, and then it's just like fluff, fluff, fluff. I'm like, did she ditch the
Yeah.
girl with her? No, this is just fluff, okay.
Yeah, it's weirdly paced. I don't know.
Well,
But yeah, it's still real good. I still like it a lot.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's nice.
Mm.
I think the artist does another story about boys.
I think so.
I can't
I think the same
remember his
people that are
name.
translating it. I think
Yeah,
the same people that translate this do that one as well.
I think it might actually follow the large guy, like the upperclassman.
Yeah, I hope it does. I was kind of hoping they would go into a side story about that guy for a while.
I'm
That'd
not
be cool if it's
I'm
a separate
not
thing.
sure if it does follow them or not.
Yeah.
I only remember seeing the cover once or twice, and he looked like him, so maybe they just did
Mhm.
because he looks like him, or
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
Might just be a similar thing. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's the same career because the art looks super similar from what I saw.
Yeah. Okay.
Tenju,
Uh, hmm.
19
yeah.
days, I think.
19 days. Hmm.
Is that the one it's called? They might be someone else.
Hmm. I have no idea.
Or Yani? I'm not sure. It's confusing because
Mhm.
it's not well documented in like
Oh. Yeah.
Japanese circles or English weeb circles because it's Korean and a lot of them don't understand Korean, so it's like
Yeah.
I'm on their Pixiv. I'm trying to see if there's okay. There's nothing I can figure out. Oh wait, there's there's a manga page. No results. Illustration. Okay, yeah, there's very little on here. I
Yeah.
can't tell.
As it turns out, not knowing any foreign languages makes this difficult. Yeah.
Yeah, it definitely is.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, so then the other thing that I read this week was I started reading the Gunslinger Girl manga.
Oh, how is it?
Yeah, it's fine.
You seem obsessed with this series.
I don't know. Like I do like the base idea of it, and the manga or the anime. We've talked about that a lot. I just think it could have been better, so I wanted to see if this was good. And it's pretty good. I don't know.
You think it's better, but the same,
Um,
worse?
I think it is better because it's better paced so far. Because like I think the first season of anime had all those episodes at the start that it was going into each girl's backstory, and it just doesn't have that up front. So it's just going through the different stories,
Okay, so
and then like
it's
slowly
actually
introduces little
getting
bits.
into the plot.
Yeah.
Okay, because that was, I think, the biggest issue with the original is they just
Hmm.
didn't get into any plot. They would like tease it
Yeah.
getting into plot and then just not, and it was
Yeah.
frustrating.
It's been like the same stories, but it's been over a much shorter span. So it's felt better paced, even though there's not like a huge overarching thing happening yet.
Okay.
Yeah, it's been pretty good. I might keep reading it, might not. I don't know. Yeah. Oh, and I got to the part where they're watching the fireworks and singing Beethoven,
Yeah.
and in the anime, it's when it seems like Angelica dies then, but she totally doesn't die. In the manga, it's like very blatant that she's still alive then and fine.
Okay, so they probably just tried to up it
Hmm.
for the anime, I guess, because they're like, well, we need to end on some sort of note. Let's just kill her
Yeah.
off. Let's go. And then season 2 is like,
Yeah.
yeah, no, she's fine. She just fell asleep. Now we know
Yeah,
why.
Yeah. So yeah, that was all the reading I did. Then I did watch some stuff. I watched a little bit more Chemical DX.
Oh, you did? I haven't
Yeah.
gone to it yet. How is more Chemical DX?
It's like, so it's not as much of an etchy show as I was expecting it to be, which is for the best. Or like of the two more, I watched two more episodes, so out of that stuff,
Okay.
it's not so bad.
So maybe
And
we
then-
should have stuck with it.
No,
No, no, not that, not
It's like-
that. Okay.
like it's mostly a comedy show, but I think a lot of the comedy just isn't very funny. It's
Okay. That's fair.
yeah,
Yeah, like
yeah. So
it's a giant rice cooker and she like faints because it's like, I need her or something. It's like, it's so dumb. I'm like, why would you
Yeah.
faint because you want a giant rice cooker? That
yeah,
doesn't make sense.
just yeah. Like in one of the episodes I watched, they're trying to figure out a way for the chemical robot to be at the school, so they have to disguise it. And she's like, oh, dress up as a student. She dresses up like a gal, so all the traditional stereotypical gal stuff, and she's supposed to look like she has a tan, but it just looks like blackface. So I'm like, that joke doesn't work very
Yeah,
well
when they-
because
when-
it doesn't look right.
When you first see him imagining the new girl in the first episode, he imagines a gal and like the gyro with like the spray tans, and
Yeah.
the way they animate it really just looks like kind of racist. Like
Yeah,
it looks like blackface a bit, but
yeah, yeah. When
I
they
get it's supposed to just be like a bad spray tan. It's just
yeah, it's like they overdid it too much though.
Yeah.
It should have been more of an orange, not a brown. Like
not
this
the
is
dark- although
this joke is not working. Yeah.
I mean, there are darker skinned Asian people who, if you did get a spray tan, it might be brown. Like, that's the
Yeah,
other thing.
maybe.
That's like we see a lot of media always shows like Asian individuals is like really bright because racism,
Yeah.
right? Light skin
Yeah.
is better. You see that a lot too with like even like black actors and actresses. They like try to make them
Yeah.
lighter in photos ops and stuff. So
Mhm.
maybe they just aren't doing that, and that's really throwing it off.
Yeah.
And it's like just because we from the outside
Maybe.
don't see how we only see like gals that are possibly brightened
Mhm.
up. Like it's awkward because we don't know the situation. We're not from Japan. We don't fucking know the social
Yeah.
status, economic norms, or whatever. So it's like
Mhm.
it might be racist, might
Yeah.
not be. We can't tell. I'm not gonna judge on that for how dark the skin is because I just don't know.
Hmm. Yeah, it's like I definitely don't think they meant for it to be weird, but it's just I think they just overdid it, and I don't know. Yeah, that was. I don't think I'm gonna keep watching Chemical DX though.
Alright.
The show is It's just like not super funny and not really entertaining in any way. I
I'm
don't know.
gonna watch another episode eventually. Eventually. Just 'cause
Someday.
I need more of that blue-haired girl's sass.
Oh yeah, I don't think she was in either of the episodes I watched. I
What?
think.
That's a shame. That
Mm.
she was the best character.
Yeah. Hopefully she pops up more later. Yeah, and then I also watched the Chaika OVA. Completed that.
Oh,
So-
is it just like random filler?
Yeah, basically, it's like two extra short stories that would have fit into the first season.
Okay.
Yeah, it was all right. It was actually pretty fun and funny. Because one of them is like the Gillette Corps is chasing Chaika and Toru and Akari through a town, and they duck into a theater while there's a play going on, end up being part of the play. It was just a lot of silly stuff. And the other one was like, oh, there's ruins with remains there. We should go get it, and fighting over it. And then it turns out there's nothing. So
Oh,
I don't know.
possibly.
It was a fun, yeah.
I'll check that out probably because I do want to watch the second season eventually, and if takes
Yeah.
part in the first season, may as well watch it first.
Yeah,
I guess.
it's like there's no like implications for the larger plot or anything, so
Yeah.
you could watch this whenever. But yeah, it's all right. It was good.
All right,
As a little one-off thing, it was fun.
better
Yeah.
than the Matoy.
Yes.
The
I would say.
Matoy one was just weird. Still, I
Yeah.
still can't wrap my head around that. It was like
That was just bizarre.
I was so upset. I
Yeah.
still need to write some Floor fanfics.
Oh,
Floor
definitely,
deserved better.
definitely. And for
Floor deserved
currently
to be a
airing.
roof.
Oh, yeah. For currently airing stuff, I watched Amanchu, which is so good. I love that show so much.
I missed this week's episode.
Ah,
I'm
it's
bad.
really
I'm
good.
gonna watch it soon.
You need to keep up with the show. It's so good.
I know. I know.
It's so good because it's just so like pure and happy and like, oh, they're not like being overly sexualized like a lot of shows would, and they're not related in any way like a lot of shows would have them be.
Wait, do they get really gay?
I mean, not really gay, but
Like gayer than before?
not. I mean, not really. They're just, they're just being sweethearts. It's nothing.
Alright.
They're not like doing kissy stuff or anything, but it's still really good.
I'm hoping for kissy stuff eventually.
Yeah, I feel like that'll be the dramatic conclusion,
Mm-hmm.
since like it took the whole first season for them to even confess to each other, right?
That
So-
they were like, wait, did they confess romantic or friend? We don't know.
I don't know. I think it was kind of vague. It was
Yeah.
like kind of
It's
confessing
like,
that they have
I
very strong
really-
feelings for each other, right?
Yeah, you like make me really happy to be around and with you. This type thing,
Mhm.
like just not.
Yeah. So yeah, I really love that show. It's so good. Oh. And I also checked out another episode of Crossing Time, and I don't think I'm going to watch any more Crossing Time because
Finished
it's
the first three.
yeah,
Yeah, I did too.
It's just-
Time.
yeah, because the newest episode is just like principal and a random student. And it's like this is going to be different characters each time. I don't care anymore.
Yeah, I didn't get the humor to it too. I felt like it was off. Though,
Yeah,
seeing the number of characters on the list, it looks like there's only one other group of characters, maybe.
yeah. So like maybe it'll
it'll just
wrap
loop
around,
through them
yeah.
again. Yeah, actually, maybe two more. That
Yeah.
carry it to 5.
or maybe it'll just start mixing in the characters you already know.
Yeah, I might
and
just
different pairings.
Yeah, I might just jump through a bit, like check
Yeah.
at the beginning of the episode, see if it's Tomo and I, who are supposed to be the main characters from episode 1. See if there's more of them. It might go through like all of them and then just go back to them, and then them
Yeah.
interacting with the others. Who knows?
Yeah, that would be such a weird thing to do though, with like a 3-minute anime to spend probably half the
Set up all
season
the
introducing characters.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like you have so little time to do anything. That would be so weird. I don't know. And then last week I had said I had dropped Darwin in the Franks, but then I watched another episode of Darwin in the
I heard
Franks
it
this
got
week.
good again after everyone hated it. Everyone hated it last week, then this week everyone's like, it's good again. Like,
Yeah, I guess everyone got really mad at episode
anime
14.
fans. Yeah, everyone hates Ichigo.
Yeah, it's oh god, I'm so angry about what happened. Not what happened in the show, what happened with people sending death threats and stuff. That's
Literally,
ridiculous.
what the fuck is wrong with people? Like, come on.
Yeah. Ugh, sucks. So that was why I watched episode 14, because I needed to know what people were so upset about, and it's like nothing.
It's like entitled babies like Ichigo proclaimed her love to a boy, but then she won't love me. You need to die. You need to die for writing this. That's my impression of a regular anime fan. You're welcome.
Yeah, it's like Ichigo is mean to Zero Two, so they need to be angry on the internet about it.
Oh, is that it? I thought
Stupid.
everything I saw people pissed at. They always showed the scene where she's like confessing
Mhm.
to Hiro. I'm like, you're pissed because she's confessing? Like, no one even brought up her being mean to Zero Two. It's like, wait,
Yeah.
that was
It's
a
like-
plot point I didn't even know. Like, these people are angry
Yeah.
for all the wrong reasons. God damn.
Yeah, it was stupid. Oh, it's dumb. I'm done watching that show now. I don't want to. Like, this is a situation where like now the fan base is so terrible. I don't even want to think about that show anymore.
There's,
It's like, ugh.
there's some nice fan base. The good fan base is all just obsessed with Zero Two's mouth animation
Yeah.
in the last episode. The
Mhm.
like really fast moving mouth, and everyone's doing the silly edits of like putting music to it and stuff.
Mhm.
God, she was cute when she did that. I still haven't watched, but I saw the gif and she looked super cute and sad.
Yeah.
I'm not a sadist, I promise.
Yeah.
I think I'm
Yeah.
friends with a sadist though. Sorry, off topic, just irrelevant, sort of. People
Yeah.
crying. I went to see A Quiet Place with my
Oh
friend.
yeah.
And there's like a point that's really sad, but it's super quiet. And people started crying, and we're leaving the theater. My friend's like, my favorite part was getting to hear everyone else cry. I'm like, Jesus, are you okay? Like, please no bully. Please no bully.
Wow.
But yeah. So I just thought of that. Because it was like Ichigo bullying Zero Two. That's some good fanfic material. Fight me.
It is.
Come at me. I ship Kate and Victoria from Life is Strange. I'm beyond hope.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah. I heard some spoilers about what happened in the newest episode of Darwin and the Franks, and it made me laugh because it's just kind of dumb. I think.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I won't spoil it since it's still new, but yeah, it's real dumb. The show's real dumb. And then I also watched Golden Kamuy. The bear's back.
The bear is back in town, baby.
Yeah.
Oh boy, I told you there'd be more bear.
Yeah, and it still looks real bad.
When you least expect it, there's always bear. I'm actually so pissed about that because those three soldiers are supposed to have this whole fight scene with the bear.
Yeah.
Like this really brutal, like life or death fight scene with a ton of intensity. And they just cut away because they couldn't animate it with the 3D bear. It didn't fit.
Yeah.
Like, it cuts back, one guy's in the tree with his guts spilling out, the other guy's face that got ripped off is just firing his gun into it, and the other guy's dead. The one that got shot to the neck. It's like, in the actual thing, like, the guy who's in the tree is, like, screaming, come on, and, like, charging in. There's, like, this big, like, it gets him in the stomach with the claws and flings him up, and he's, like, ripped apart, his guts coming out, and he gets stuck in the tree. And the guy without the face, like, that's hit to his side, like, struggles up and just starts firing with his gun, and it's like, there was none of that. Like,
Yeah. Jeez.
I did like that they did show him with his face off. I was worried they were gonna cut that out even.
Yeah.
Also, what's his name? Chrome Dome.
Oh yeah, that guy.
Tsumi just bites off the. I love that scene so much in the manga. It's like pointing his finger, just bites it off. He looks so creepy without eyelids or like anything around his eyes. They're just eyes open. And like the angles, they got the angles perfectly right to like show how creepy he is
Yeah,
with his face.
So weird.
I
Oh.
love the guy who's like yells at the soldiers to find. They're like, "Yes, sir," and then just shoot him instead.
Yeah, that was good.
Oh.
And man, it's just that bear. It looks so weird. And then they had the wolf in this episode, and the wolf looks totally fine.
Yeah,
the wolf,
was
is like
better
properly
than
animated.
before. It's actually like 2D animated. It wasn't 3D like the first episode. Why couldn't they do that with the bear? The bear at one point turns, and like you can see the seams in its model in its chest. I'm just like, why? Like the Blu-rays better reanimate this. So, I also saw someone put a YouTube video making fun of everything, and they stole my joke about it being the Berserk CGI team. which is totally my joke. Original first, no one else can take it. No one else
Yeah.
can.
Yeah.
Obviously, I was the first of many. No, everyone made that joke. I was just the
Yeah.
first to do on Kitsu where they posted their video. So fight me. You stole that from me. That's my intellectual property. No. Surfa's faces in this episode were fantastic, though.
Yeah.
She
Good.
she looks so dumb all the time.
But every time she made a face, I just thought like, oh, I need to look at the manga to see if this
It's
is
better.
actually what it looks like.
It's
Okay.
better. It's that, but better.
All right.
And they do Sugimoto's faces so much better, too.
Mm-hmm.
The background animation definitely was a lot better this episode, too.
Yeah.
And so was
That's
a lot
good.
of other parts.
Mm-hmm. Definitely. Man, I remember when that one dude was fighting the wolf, and like instead of showing anything, it was just like blurring the
Oh, yeah.
background, flipping around, and like
It was,
they're
like,
not showing anything at all.
Supposed to be his point of view. I think they did that in the manga. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
I don't
Okay.
remember exactly, but
At least then they would have an excuse. But I thought that was like so weird. Like,
I thought it was an interesting way. Like, it's a much smarter way to cut budget than a lot of the ways you see where, like, you cut away
Yeah.
or just, like, you're still seeing something's happening, and you see it from the soldier's point of view, which you normally wouldn't see in a situation like that. Like, but,
it's definitely better than what they do with the bear and just show nothing at all.
yeah. Especially since, you know, he at the end of the episode is like, I want that wolf. I want that wolf. Like, in the fight, it shows his point of view of this, like, what's happening, because he, like, as we see at the end, becomes transfixed on this wolf. So we're seeing this whole thing through his point of view. We see, like, his motivations, his, like, what is driving him in that, like, what sets him off, which is kind of interesting.
Yeah.
That's why I think it's an okay, even if it wasn't in the manga, to, like, give his point of view the main focus there.
Yeah. All right. You've convinced me.
Also,
I'm okay with it now.
fuck that squirrel. That squirrel, like, hardcore
Oh, yeah.
fuck them. Just
That
drops
squirrel's a
the
cop.
skin. Yeah. What a fucking narc. The
Yeah.
narc squirrel.
Yeah. The last thing I watched this week was I watched Magical Girl Site. There was, I think, 2 more episodes of that I watched. That show was weird. I don't know that I'm going to keep watching it, but also, like, it's just intriguing enough where I kind of want to.
Thank you for that ending you sent me.
Oh yeah, yeah. The pet play idol group.
Yeah,
It's
do they do a
very
different
strange.
idol group every ending?
I don't know, because the first 2 episodes I think were like a different thing of 2 of the characters or like live action people as the characters dancing on this roof of the school,
Okay.
and the third one was the idol group.
Interesting.
So I'll have to see if they keep using that. I don't know. Like I kind of want to just keep watching to see if they keep doing live action endings. It's so weird, but I'm into it. But yeah, the show itself has been so much like not as dark as the first episode was. So the first one was just all this awful, terrible stuff happening, and then everything else has been a pretty generic magical girl show. I
Interesting.
don't know. Yeah, it's weird.
Knowing the author, it's going to get real fucked.
Yeah,
You know,
probably.
Knowing just the fact, because it's the person who did Mahou Shoujo. Of the end, yeah, Kento Sato. Literally
Yeah.
all they have ever done is fucked up magical girl stuff. That's it. That's like all it is.
Huh.
It's gotta get dark.
Weird.
Wait, how many? Okay, the manga's still ongoing. There's also a spin-off
Oh,
that's also ongoing.
huh. Interesting.
You remember
Yeah,
the same
I-
person?
They're definitely building some plot
Wait.
points that will get very dark.
Oh wait,
Yeah?
I'm so confused. The spin-off authors none. What?
What?
What? There's no authors for this spin-off. I guess maybe they just haven't decided on the author to do it yet.
Maybe?
Maybe.
Or maybe it's like they don't have someone properly credited,
Wait,
or
it's-
just
Yeah, no, it started
this
in
hasn't
October
been-
26, 2017,
Yeah.
so it has to.
That's weird.
Yeah, okay, that's weird. Alright,
Might just be Mao's missing information or something.
probably.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
That that's all that I saw and read this week. So,
alright.
what about you?
I went to wrong thing. Cool.
Whoops.
I always go to like my list when I mean to go to like my
Yeah.
history.
Yeah.
So, manga I only read a bit. I got the first volume of DNA wa Oshiete Kuronai.
Yeah.
Why DNA doesn't tell us. It's the animal girls, where they all become animals. And if they get like
Oh.
freaked out, they turn back into animals.
Mm-hmm.
It's a 2-volume series. Seven Seas has released the first volume. Came out
Mm-hmm. Oh.
March.
Yeah.
Wait. Yeah, okay, March 20th. Yeah, I'm like, wait a
Yeah.
second. I saw 2018 and I was really confused for a second. I'm like, wait, have we passed March 2018? I've been
Yes.
disassociating for 2 months straight. I don't know what time is anymore.
Yeah.
But it's okay. I've got animal girl lesbians to save the day.
All right.
It's really cute and there's some really gay stuff. There's like this fox girl that's like trying to hit on this bunny girl. And it's like, how would you show your
Oh.
affection? And she like goes up and just nibbles on her face. And it's like, oh boy. And let me just read a passage here, because they're like, it notes that foxes show affection by doing that. Like, that's their way of showing affection. They mainly use their mouths and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's a wolf shows she cares by nibbling and licking another animal's face. Other animals do similar things, but they rarely put their whole face in their the whole face in their mouth. And yeah, it's like tell her how you feel, and she's like, I'm interested in you. That's why I want to put you in my mouth, to feel your fluffiness. I want to lick and savor your touch. I want to snip your tail. I want to lick you all over. And they're just, because they mostly communicate with their mouth, wolves or whatever. It's like, they're like, something isn't right about this. She said she wants to lick her twice. It's like, very gay. Very,
That is.
it's trash. I love it.
I think I might have to check that out. That sounds really good.
Love trash. Yeah. What? Yeah. That's all the manga.
Oh.
I didn't go with too much anime, but
Yeah.
I watched like 4 episodes today. Of course, 2 being irregular. So I lied. I watched 3 today. 5.
Mm. Mm.
I'm confused. What is time? When was our last episode? I'm actually so fucking out of it. Last episode was 17th?
I think so.
Yeah,
Last
because we
episode
did
was
the
17th,
Tuesday.
yeah.
So, I checked out the first episode of last period.
Yeah.
I didn't know you could make a generic parody of something. Like, it's the most generic fantasy parody I've ever seen.
Mm.
The style's really cool. It's like there's like these people who are like Team Skull Numbskulls. They're like these huge idiots, but they're super cute. And like all the designs are fantastic. But it's supposed to be like parodying gacha games, so they like have these really cool designs, but they're all bland as fuck. And then
Yeah.
like they're like, oh no, this guy's gonna beat us. Let's summon an ally. It's like, well, you need to use this, and it's super hard to get this, or you can spend $900. It's like, wait, what? What are dollars? Like, it parodies gacha stuff really hard, which might be funnier if I was an idiot who sold my fucking car for Alter because someone fucking did that. But it's
Yeah.
like, here's the next, you know that mind expansion meme? Higher, like,
Yeah.
lowest level, paying money to try to get pixels of an anime girl. Highest level, just paying the same $200 to get a figure that lasts longer and is physical and you have it there. Sorry, I just find ways to, like, some people have problems. People at my card games, they have some real problems. They waste way too much money on that. But
Yeah.
yeah, no, it generally, even the gacha stuff, which was sort of unique, it just, there was no payoff. It was all super, super generic and bland, which sucks, because the style is fantastic, but everything else is just like, fuck it, why even bother? Like, Mm.
Yeah. Dang.
Yeah.
That's too bad.
And they like introduce the main enemy. It's super obvious who they are. They're like someone
Mm-hmm.
who's supposed to be an ally, but it's just super fucking obvious. It's like there's no point.
Yeah.
Probably gonna drop that. I might watch one more episode, see if it gets funnier. But if not,
Mm-hmm.
I watched episode 3 of Comic Girls. Still
Yeah.
super cute. It
Cool.
was gayer than before, which is amazing.
Oh,
It keeps getting gayer. I love it.
awesome.
Cute girls doing
Sounds
cute
great.
things. Keeps me
Yeah.
alive. Let's go. Because that's me doing anything.
Mm-hmm.
I'm amazing. Fight
Yeah.
me. If I fight you, it's still a cute girl doing a cute thing because you getting your ass beat is cute. Not you, but the viewers. Sorry, I'm not. I'm not gonna beat you. I'm sorry. Unless if you want to fight, we can fight if you want.
I mean,
Okay, we'll leave it as a maybe. Maybe we'll fight sometime.
maybe.
I won't put the gloves away yet. We'll leave them out. But yeah. Yeah. I watched the new episode of Sword Art Online, Alternative Gun Girl Online, and the last 2 episodes have all been flashback setups. It's finally gotten to where the first episode just started up, which is kind of awkward that it took 2 episodes too. But the funniest thing is they're explaining, like, because in Sword Art Online, they have this big battle of the bullets to see who's the best player, and they talk about how 2 players teamed up and worked together until the very end, which is, I think, Kirito and Sinon in the first. I haven't seen it, but I'm assuming it's those 2. And they're talking about, yeah, this super rich guy saw it, and he said, like, it made his heart beat, and, like, he got really excited wanting to see what had happened, so he wanted to make it a battle royale. Like, he wanted to make that a mode in the game, because there wasn't one, right? So that's why there's now this squad jam thing. The manga started in 2014. When did PUBG come out? I'm curious. Did this
PUBG was last year. I
well,
mean,
officially last
the
year?
official game was last year. The first version is like 6 or 7 years ago, I think. It's like old. It's pretty old.
PUBG.
Because the first version of it was a mod for Arma,
Well,
and that turned into a mod for Z.
yeah, those weren't technically PUBG. PUBG was half
Yeah.
of PUBG.
Yeah.
Of Arma.
PUBG, it was last week, or last year.
Yeah.
Just...
It was like a year or 2. So technically, this would be before PUBG.
Yeah.
Because everyone says it's PUBG the anime. But anyways, so it's not from the game, but that's not why this is made. But
yeah.
so they're going on about like this wealthy guy who put in a bunch of money to make this happen, so they would have this squad jam battle in Gun Girl Online, and then they're like, yeah, I think he was some sort of author, and I stop. I'm like, yeah. They continue. They're like, yeah, he's some crazy gun nut. He puts guns in all of his stuff, and I'm like, Kentaro Yabuki, is that you? Is that because the guy who wrote this, right, is the guy who did Kino no Tabi, who's known as this gun nut. Like, they called him in to help on the original Gun Gale part to work on it because I'm forgetting what I'm saying. Yeah, he knew all about guns and stuff. He was, or sorry, not Kentaro Yabuki. Who the fuck is Kentaro Yabuki? It's Sigsawa Keiichi. Who is Kentaro Yabuki? Where did I get that name from? I have to search this up. Oh, he's the guy who did Black Cat. Okay, why am I thinking about him? Where is I thinking about Kentaro Yabuki? What is going on?
Weird.
Anyways, yeah, so I'm like, it's totally Keiichi Sigsawa, and they show a picture of him, and it's actually him, just self-insert. The entire plot to the Squad Jam thing being in the Gun Gale universe is actually just the plot of him putting all the money to make the Gun Gale Online spin-off manga. Like, it's literally just the real life story put in, and it was so funny to me. It was just the dumbest thing. I love it.
That's really funny. That's real silly.
Yeah, and so she's like, she has this friend anyways, they go back, and the friend's like, if you can win this tournament, we'll meet in real life. Right? And it's like, I can't play that tournament, you gotta win it for me, because I have a wedding to go to. But then it comes up, there's been this plot line of her and her friend trying to get tickets to his concert, and they're like, oh no, it's that day. and they aren't able to get tickets, so she's like, I'll play it. I'm just immediately, I'm like, she's just the person from the concert. She has to be the singer from the concert. Come on. There's no way it's anything but, like, she's totally the singer from the concert. So we'll find out next episode, probably.
Yeah.
I want to check out some of the other anime by Sigsawa Keiichi, though. He has another one they made called Alice into Lilia, which looks like World War II.
Oh.
Almost. Like, two commonwealths are being engaged in war for 100 years, and there's, like, planes and stuff. And Studio Madhouse, so it looks cool. I want to see that. That is a random side thing, but yeah. Gun Gale Online's actually pretty fun.
Cool.
Silly but fun.
Yeah.
Which is nice. There's no Kirito, which is amazing. I watched another episode of Mitsuboshi Colors. I only have 4 more left to finish. It's not that amazing. Like, I like it. It's fun, but it's like, you can't relate with these random kids that are like, I want this dinosaur to be real or whatever. Like, you have moments where you can, and you have moments where it's like, kid logic. I hate kid logic. But I'm so excited for the author. Their other series that's getting into anime, Hitori Bochi. That's part of the reason I support this so much. Even though I like the manga, I think I like the manga more than the anime because the pacing's better. It's faster. You don't draw out kids being dumb. But
yeah.
And it was my problem with Strawberry Marshmallow. There was one kid I hated so much in that series, I had to drop it 3 times before I finished it. But, yeah. I'm so excited for Hitori Bochi. It's gonna be so good. It's real life me, just anxious, nervous wreck.
Oh.
That's actually what I liked about this week's episode of Crossing Time, was they're just both like these anxious wrecks, like like socially awkward. Like, do I talk to? Please don't talk to me. I don't know how to hold a conversation. Like, but yeah. Besides that, talked about Gun Camry, talked about Crossing Time. The other thing I watched was the new episode of Yomeshi Pedal. The boys back.
Yeah.
They had the big boys are back moment, and they did a bunch more Junta and Aoyagi backstory, and I love the relationship between those two because it's so positive, and like, they just work so hard to build each other up and support each other. It's just so fantastic. It's like seeing people really supporting each other hardcore and always like just always being there for each other. It's like it.
That's so good.
Yeah. It's they're such good boys. Such good boys.
It's great. It sounds really good.
Yeah. Aoyagi is my favorite boy of the bike boys.
Of the bicycles.
Yeah, the bicycles. The bicycles are back in town. Everyone's back in town. The boys, the bears, the bicycles.
Everybody's back. Yeah, cool.
All the boys are Boyk. That is bad, I'm sorry. That is Boyd. Welcome to Boyd. Auto body and glass. Fuck, we're getting sued. Have you never heard that jingle?
I don't think so.
It might be Canadian only. Shit, it's like a car company.
Yeah.
Boyd. Bring it to Boyd. I just have that stuck in my head now. I'm sorry. Let's get into our show so I can stop thinking about goddamn car jingle songs.
Yeah, instead of thinking of car jingle music, let's think of the really great music of Megalobox.
Okay, we're doing
and how
Megalobox.
awesome that is.
Nice.
Yeah, sure.
I wasn't sure which one. You were talking about great music, and the music in Key was really good this episode too, so I was like opening both. I'm like, which one? Which one? I don't know where. Which transition are we going with? We didn't prepare ahead. When do we ever prepare ahead?
Preparing is for suckers.
That's why all the other shows got canceled. They wasted too much time with preparation.
Yeah.
Just turn on your mic and talk shit.
Yeah.
And try not to get hit.
Yeah, exactly.
Which is
Speaking of not getting hit.
Yeah, that was the whole point of this episode, right?
Yeah.
Ooh.
That was one of the things I really liked about this is they finally got like more technical with the boxing talk, and they were like, talking all strategically in the boxing match. They're like, he's trying to parry too much, and it's opening him up, and I thought that was cool. That was good.
I like that they were showing more of Nambu's backstory too, or like not more of his backstory, but there's enough to hint at it.
Yeah.
Like all the guys from the Megalonia who are like, "Hey, Nambu's back!" Like they recognize him.
Yeah.
He is clearly at one point a good trainer, like an actual
Hmm.
good trainer and an actual professional.
Yeah.
Possibly, I'm gonna go on a limb here and say he worked with Yuri before he got taken by the whatever company.
Yeah. I bet that's probably true.
And you also see him
Like,
training with the fists. Like he is able to occasionally like duck
hmm
out, get a hit or whatever. Just like
hmm
show him what he's doing wrong and exploiting it.
yeah.
I think you can actually see he knows what he's talking about and he has skill. He has backstory as an actual trainer.
Yeah. They did a really good job of characterizing him with a bunch of just really small details in this episode.
Yeah,
It's very, very good.
he started off as like this sleazeball with like just like just a con artist, and now he's
Mhm.
really like more of
Like,
this like fallen. He's not who he once was, but you know there's still a
mhm.
glimmer of that left. He's like one of those old, which seems to be a reoccurring thing in this show because we also have the guy who's
Mhm.
like, I was the former 96.
Yeah.
Like
That guy. I don't know. He's a bit
he's
different than Nanbu though.
yeah
He's like that guy was kind of a dirtbag.
yeah, he's the guy who's like always riding on his pride and how good he was. Like Nambu doesn't seem to want to talk about his time. This guy, like, that's all
Hmm.
he lived for. He's past. He's trying to relive it by bullying
Yeah.
kids. Which
Yeah.
also, what the fuck with the kids? Were they drugging them?
Yeah, I
They're
think so.
drugging the kid to get them stuff? That's fucked up.
Yeah, they got them addicted to those drugs that they'll go steal more stuff for them. That's
The
real
red
messed up.
candies. Yeah, no.
Yeah,
That's.
it's like in that scene. At first, they're like, "Wow, that's a big stack of cash in that brown bag." And then he opened it up and it was little candies. I'm like, "He traded cameras for candies? What a terrible deal!" It turns out they were drugs.
Yeah.
Oh, this is awful. Oh,
And we're getting some backstory. I didn't see the picture he had for
mhm.
very long. Was the woman in it the woman who runs the organization? Like, was
Oh, I don't know.
Yukiko? Did
I didn't
she look
notice.
kind of
I
like
just,
that? I thought she did, but I wasn't sure. I didn't see it long enough, and I didn't go
I
back to
don't know.
pause.
Yeah, I don't know. It didn't strike me as looking like her, but I didn't look too closely.
Yeah, and then there's like the dad who had the hat, who is probably a
Hmm.
fighter that's dead or whatever.
Yeah, probably.
Probably something like that. See,
Yeah.
my theory with that was the woman like abandoned the son to like follow the dreams, and then the dad passed away, and he's just trying to find his family again or something. Something
Hmm.
like that. That'd be my guess.
Something like that. Yeah. Oh, this show is so good, though. Oh, like the art in this episode was so good. It's made me think like, oh, if they release this on Blu-ray,
Yeah.
I'm probably gonna pick it up
The
'cause it looks
framing
so
for a lot of
gorgeous.
the scenes too,
Yeah.
like when the 96 fighter or whatever, he's getting up
Hmm.
and you see him walking towards him, and just like he's all the lights behind him, so he's like this big shadowy figure that's just
Yeah.
massive, and he's just like going up.
Oh, it's so good.
No armor anymore because it's all broken. It's just like,
Hmm. Oh man.
which I'm curious what they're gonna do without armor now.
Yeah.
Since they fucked up both
I'm
sets.
I bet that the kid that they picked up is gonna be some like genius with it, and he's gonna be able to fix the other set.
That's
Maybe
the
I
other
don't
thing.
know.
Maybe his dad used to make mechanics.
Yeah.
Maybe he used
I
to
bet
work
that's
for the woman and made some of the
I bet
top
that what it
lines that were
is
stolen
hi-
by him or something, stolen from him.
yeah. His dad was like a mechanic for the company, and that's how the kids were able to get that prototype.
Yeah.
It's like his dad died in something, and so the kid used what he knew to steal that, and that's also all he knows about gear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Oh, I'm so excited to see more of this.
it's so fun. It's
It
just
is. Oh,
it's just got
I
this
love it.
energy about it that's like you want to just like get up and go like, yeah, like, more,
Yeah.
more. Like it really knows how to pull out like a spectator kind
Mhm.
of like competitive spirit type thing. Like
Totally. Oh, God. Yeah. I don't know. That's all I've got from my yellow box this week. It's just that's so good.
yeah, that's pretty much all we have.
Yeah.
It's fantastic.
It is. This is like easily the best show of the season and of the year so.
It, it
Easily
definitely
by a
could be.
mile.
It definitely could be
Yeah.
of the year for sure.
Yeah.
Uh, what else is airing
Oh,
this season? I'm trying to think. Is there anything? Because this is
like
what, first season of the year?
this is the second season of the year. It was the winter
Oh
season.
right, right, right. What was in
But
winter?
yeah, I don't
I
know,
never
not
remember
much.
when stuff was. Sometimes so there's place closer
Well,
than the
there's
universe, or whatever. That's the other one
yeah,
that's up there
that's
for.
like yeah, that's the only other thing I can think of. It's like coming close.
I see. Yeah, if Megalobox fumbles the ending, I'd probably give it to that.
Mhm.
If not, probably Megalobox.
Yeah,
Let's see. Is there
definitely.
anything else?
I
Well,
don't
go
know.
mushy.
March and Imagine.
Yeah, no, for sure. Oh wait, yeah, Violet Evergarden too, but no one watched that because it
Oh
was on
right,
Netflix.
because
And
it's on Netflix. Yeah,
I mean,
I,
everyone except Americans watched it, but
yeah. I've heard the show's amazing. Maybe I'll check it
Killing
out
Bites
sometime.
Anime of the Year.
Hell yeah,
Yeah, they're making a
that show's
game.
alright.
Did you see?
Really?
Yeah, there's some
Eh,
kind of game of it. I'm not sure what it is. I'm assuming a fighting game.
That would make a lot of sense. That would actually be pretty good.
Yeah. Is there anything else
They
this
made that game.
season?
It's called Bloody Roar for the PS2.
Oh.
Yeah,
Oh.
it's a not a very good fighting game, but
Yeah.
it has people that turn into animals, so it's basically the same thing.
I don't know any other. I don't think there's anything else this season. Apparently,
Yeah.
Hinamatsuri is really good. I haven't seen it, but people have been saying it's fantastic. Oh yeah, never mind.
Yeah.
Boku no Hero third season's gonna win, even though it shouldn't.
Oh right. Yeah.
Just because it's Boku Hero, and the first episode was a disgusting disaster. Man,
Ugh.
Golden Kamuy still has a 7.46 despite the bears. That's pretty impressive.
Yeah. It's like for all the animation problems that show has, it's a really strong story.
Yeah.
The writing is so strong.
It's
Carries that
actually
show so hard.
it's crazy to think about how far and above Megalobox is this season when
Mhm.
there's so much good stuff this season.
Yeah.
Goddamn, not the weird
Mm.
bondage thing. I'm like going through the list. Uma Musume is
Oh yeah.
over 7. Like things are rated
Yeah.
well.
There's just a lot of highly rated stuff. Yeah.
Tokyo Ghoul Re is like rated 8. There's the new Ginga Ayo Densetsu like remake thing, which is like a
Oh right.
7.5. Apparently that the boy who has never known love and the transfer student from Luxembourg is really good. It has a 7.48. Apparently it's pretty decent.
Mm-hmm.
Comic Girls has a 7.12, and it's a really
Huh?
good slice of life.
Hmm.
Let's
The new Steins Gate thing is a 9.1.
yeah. They didn't need to make a new Steins Gate, but that has a 9.1 because people are jerking off to it left and right. Hinamatsuri is 7.95.
Yeah.
A Mantra Advance 7.64. Sequels get higher ratings just because anyone who doesn't
Yeah.
like it dropped it the first time around, so it's only people
Yeah.
like there's a
Very true.
confirmation bias into a second season. That's why
Yeah.
Gintama always has the highest ratings and just covers them all because it's like
Yeah. Because it's just the Gintama fans are the only
yeah,
ones
the ones
reading
who
it.
watch the first 300 episodes are like, oh, I can watch the next.
Mhm.
The Piano no Mori has the 7.20. Persona
Mm.
5 has like 7.67.
Yeah.
The Hozuki no Reitetsu second season's like a 7.8. Boku no Hyo 8.5. And like these are all things that like deserve the like high ratings too. Like they're not just like flukes.
Yeah.
Gun Gale 7.34, Golden Kamuy 7.46.
Yeah. Seems like this is a pretty
Shoku-
strong season this year.
Second half of season 3 of Shokugeki no Shoma, Steins Gate 0. Like there's the new Full Metal Panic. Like it's ridiculous how much good stuff there is. Wotaku ni Koiwa Muza Kashi, which is like the Office otaku romance. Hisone to
yeah.
Masotan, the like jet fighter dinosaur is like
Right.
new High School DxD season. Boobs. But like it's insane how much stuff there's this season that like I could see myself going, yeah, no, I'd watch that. It sounds really good. Compared to like other seasons, like Winter had like maybe half that.
Yeah.
And most of them didn't get that good of ratings, but I'd watch them anyways because I watch trash too.
Yeah. Yeah. Winter had a lot of shows that were like you shrug and like that's fine.
Yeah,
It's nothing special.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
already so excited for next season too, though. Like,
Oh yeah.
we got so much more sports, and I think there's some stuff that might be gay.
Hmm.
Did you hear about Aso Base at all?
Hmm. I don't think so. The image looks familiar, but the name isn't ringing any bells.
It
I'm not sure.
it looks like some kind of like comedy drama school thing by Larish, and it's the image is like three girls together eating stuff, and it's
Hmm.
like, yeah, it's just like
Huh.
a school life comedy of them, and I'm hoping it's gonna be gay.
Hopefully.
The hopes, the hopes and dreams.
Yeah. Yeah,
Uh,
and the next season's gonna have the badminton and the beach volleyball show.
yes, sports.
Man,
Sports shows are always gay. Next,
I really hope that beach volleyball show isn't just an excuse for to have fan service episode. I really hope it's actually good.
there's actually
Ugh.
some stuff I can confirm is gay next season.
Oh, that's good.
I can't confirm this one, but there's something about some delusional gothic Lolita who summons a demon girl with the tail of a cobra that tries to kill her or something. That might be
Mhm.
gay. I'm not sure. But
Maybe.
Yamano Susume is pretty borderline gay. Chio-chan's hilarious and borderline gay. There's definitely one girl who's definitely gay.
Hmm.
And then Happy Sugar Life. I am so excited for Happy Sugar Life. I haven't seen the trailer yet, but I read a bunch of this manga. It is part
Yeah.
of my favorite genre of the serial killer lesbian genre. Like, have I ever told you about this series a bit?
I don't think so. I
So,
think I
so
have.
this girl, like, kidnaps this younger girl she's fallen in love with and, like,
Mhm.
is raising her in her apartment, and she's, like, killed. It's not her apartment technically. She, like,
Mhm.
kills the people in the apartment over and then,
Oh.
like, takes over her, but she has like a teacher who's obsessed with her, who she like blackmails into like disposing of bodies for her. She has like like there's everyone is completely unhinged, off the hook. There's like 5 different stalkers stalking each other. It's crazy. It's like, it is nuts. It is not
Hmm.
okay.
Yeah.
There's this other guy who's obsessed with the girl she's kidnapped, and he's trying to kidnap her for his own reasons, are also bad.
Hmm.
Because he's like, she's pure, she'll save me, because he got... Okay, there's some really bad content in this. I should say, like, this kidnap... He kind of got molested by his previous, like,
Hmm.
boss, and, like, there's really messed up stuff in it. It's really, really
Huh.
messed up.
It's weird.
So, yeah, warning for that. Trigger warnings if you're gonna watch this. It's
Yeah.
a bunch of people in really messed up circumstances, not dealing with it correctly at all. And I almost want to say, like, with the name Happy Sugar Life and it's all this crazy stuff, that it's almost like,
Hmm.
at times it almost feels like it's this big, like, why do we not have proper mental health care? Like,
Yeah.
half the time it just seems like it's making this statement while also
Mhm.
having this fantastic, complicated story.
Yeah. Huh.
But yeah,
Interesting.
I'm super excited for that. We're,
Yeah.
yeah.
Anyway, should we move on to Key then?
On to Key.
The other book club? Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, there's also Knockoff and Manchu next season.
Right.
Oh, and Free Season 3, so there's gonna be gay
Oh.
swimming boys.
Great. Fantastic.
Back again. The boys are back in the pool again.
Again, the boys are consistently always back.
The boys are back
They
and
are.
wet again.
Yep.
Did the boys ever really leave?
Yeah.
Maybe the boys are the journey back we made along the way. I mean, wait. I can do this. I can make a joke out of this.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Right. Go on.
Maybe the boys came back again during the journey we made along the way. Nailed it.
Okay.
Listen,
If you
you
say
can
so.
only do so much with that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Only
You don't have much to work with there.
I really don't. Like, that was like, that was reaching so hard.
Yeah.
I would need like one of those like grabby metal hand things with the,
Yeah.
you know those things.
Yeah, the grabby things.
The
Yeah.
grabby metal things where you pull the trigger and the little clamp goes. That's how
Yeah.
far I was reaching. I was using one of those to pull another one of those.
Yeah. Ugh.
Anyways, speaking
Anyway.
of grabby metal hands,
Yeah.
I at least nailed that transition pretty well.
Flawless. Yep.
This episode, Key the Metal Idol, episode 3, Key fucking kills
Yeah.
an idol.
Yeah. It
She just
was
straight
weird.
up murders her. Like, but the idol's also a robot being controlled by this other girl who really doesn't seem to want to do it and seems to be
Yeah.
slave, and like she doesn't sound good. She sounds in pain already, and you see her lips look super chapped. Like,
Yeah. She's clearly in a very bad way.
yeah,
Having a
being
bad time up there.
abused. Yeah.
Yeah. And so that was so weird. It's just Key just apparently threw the rose real hard, I guess.
She starts like disassociating and sees her right in front of her, like taking the rose, and then suddenly the rose is like in her, and Key doesn't.
Yeah.
Key didn't throw it.
Yeah.
The other guy is like, wait a second, that flower, Key, and looks, and like she hasn't moved. Like, it's like, well, you
It's weird.
apparently didn't throw it. What's up with that? I
Yeah.
wanted to go back and count how many flowers she had in the beginning to see if it
Yeah.
actually was one of hers.
I
if it's, like,
almost
some-
did the same thing.
Or
Yeah.
if it was some, like, because they're saying, like, she's having a reaction to other robots that doesn't seem logical.
Mm-hmm.
And, I mean, if she's supposed to become a human, there has to be some kind of magic shit in here, too, right? You'd think?
Yeah.
But-
True. I don't know. That was bizarre. Oh.
The creepy guys are getting what's coming to them.
Yeah, finally.
Yeah, one of them's straight up dead, too.
Very,
The
yeah.
other guy just locks him out. It's like, what? Why didn't you just split up or something? Why would you lock him? Like,
Yeah, that was a real trick move.
yeah, the other guy's dead.
Yeah.
I mean, the other guy should just be like, I didn't see anything. It's just the other guys outside the room. Please don't hurt me. Go kill him.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and the other weird Key thing this episode was that she was watching the TV and then the TV just like
Yeah.
exploded.
Yeah, like maybe that's the thing
Yes.
because the other thing's a robot too. She's just watching it blow up. Also,
Yeah.
really cool how that silk seemed to actually be like weird gluey silk that worked.
Oh yeah. The like spider webs that came down and wrapped her up.
Yeah,
It's weird.
She like came down originally on it.
Mm-hmm. It's wild.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's weird too though that she was just doing like ballads when you first see her she's doing like pop stuff and there she's
Mhm.
just doing like
Yeah. Well,
Really
it was in the
not that
last
catchy.
episode. Yeah. In the last episode, they were like, "Oh, she's gonna do an unplugged set this time."
yeah, but
Is there-
she
yeah.
it wasn't
I don't know,
really
just-
unplugged, but you know.
Yeah. It was
She's
odd.
literally a robot. You can't be unplugged as a robot. That doesn't work.
Yeah.
She'd need to come out of the robot. Probably be like this little, like, shriveled up, in a really poor sort girl that's clearly not being treated well.
Yeah.
It's like, who's
So-
that? Oh, it's the girl who runs the robot we all
Mhm.
admire. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
But-
this episode really made me wonder just how like prevalent robots are in society because like it seems like their people are keeping this a secret of like Pop Idol being a robot because it seems like they're keeping that technology a secret with the VR helmet thing. But then Key is like just telling everyone like, yeah, I'm a robot, and everyone's just like totally cool with that.
Yeah.
It's weird. I don't know.
Yeah.
And
I
like when
wonder-
they have those robot assassin dudes walking around trying to find people, they're like wearing those trench coats and stuff to hide themselves.
Well, they don't look like people, so it'd be really obvious
Yeah,
that they're
true.
robots. Which you're like, it's the robots that want to kill me or after me. But you see them dressed up in trench coats, it's like, it's the robots that want to kill me or after me. It's like, it's the same thing.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just weird. I'm wondering if that's actually going to be a thing in the show.
I'm really
Explain it.
curious though, because at the beginning, the president of the company says something like, do you actually think she's a robot or something about
Yeah.
Key? And it's like, huh?
Yeah.
That's an interesting line. And
Yeah.
apparently
Yeah.
he actually murdered the scientist dude, the grandpa. He injected him with something, Which then how? So you see, something's weird because they arrive, the
Mhm.
students already like moved all this stuff out of the basement so they don't find it. They inject him with something, ransack the place, and leave. The student shows up. He should already be dead by that point, so how does he record the message unless if he had it earlier? And then he sets
Mhm.
everything up. I think the student's doing a lot more of the, like the other guy who's like the
Yeah.
grandpa student. I think he's doing a lot more stuff behind the scenes. We do see him show
Mhm.
up too here. He's like, it's activated already when she starts singing, so possibly we're gonna do that regular idol robot brainwash thing that's super common. Like it's
Mhm.
in Macross and stuff. Which also, it's really funny how much old stuff is all about virtual idols. And now you
Yeah.
look at like we have Kizna AI and stuff. We have like
Yeah.
Idol Master. It's like it came true. It happened.
Yeah. It's happened. It's, well, it's our dark future is filled with virtual idols.
Just
The
don't
dark
listen to them
future
if
is
they ask
now.
you to kill people.
Yeah.
Just ignore
Not
those
yet.
requests. Even
Oof.
if they'll give you hot 2D anime titty for it, don't do it.
Mhm.
It's not worth it.
Yeah. It's not worth it. Don't do
You
it.
can get that on Gelboro.
Yeah.
It's free. No murder
Exactly.
required.
Yeah.
That's our title this week. It's free, no
No
murder
murder
required.
Exactly. Yeah.
There we
Yeah. So, yeah.
go. I'm definitely a lot more interested in where the plot's going now that it's time to branch out. Last episode was really weak in building the plot, I felt. It more
Mhm.
built up the city, like
Yeah. It was like
is
introducing things that are going to be necessary for the plot. But,
characters that are
yeah.
going to carry the plot and like the setting and everything. So
Mhm. Yeah. Yeah. This is good. I'm very interested.
yes, and we're
Definitely
gonna
wanna
have
see
to
more
do
of
the
this.
2 double episodes. We'll have to figure out when.
Yeah. We'll do some math and figure that out.
I'm guessing probably just like 2 double episodes make it the third last and second last. So the last episode will only be
Mhm.
one.
Yeah.
Megalobox will be one, and then we'll do our like OVA movie thing as well. Because
Yeah.
doing an episode of Megalobox, 2 episodes of Key, and an OVA movie would be a lot.
Yeah. That would be.
Especially if we wanted to talk about what we'd be doing next season.
Yeah. We'll figure it out.
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
Is that about it?
Yeah. I think that wraps up this week.
One more
Oh.
thing about Key. When
Yeah.
she's staring at the idol and you start seeing the robot body, I'm really curious if that's her own, and it's
Mhm.
like supposed to be showing it like having some kind of reaction, or if she's like somehow hearing and scanning and realizing like that's a robot too,
Mhm.
and she might possibly go like, if she's a robot and she can be an idol, maybe I can be an idol. It's a robot. It is
Yeah.
Key the metal idol, so we know she's gonna go into idol work, but
Yeah. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know. Some of that stuff, I kind of chalk some of that up as just weird style stuff of just, wouldn't it be cool if it looked like this? But yeah, maybe there's more to it than that of like she's seeing or hearing something, sensing it or something.
yeah, I'm still waiting for like Key to just like open up into like some kind of crazy gun thing and just shoot people, like
Yeah.
some
Mm.
wild like that. I could see it happen.
Yeah. We'll see. We'll have to see. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, that's it for Shenanimegans this week. That's it
Remember,
for
Kurt,
episode 3.
remember,
Hmm?
kids, murder is bad. Don't do
Yeah.
it. Not even for the anime titty.
Yeah. Murder is bad.
Anime titty is good.
Mm-hmm. Very true.
Well,
So, yeah.
in moderation. What?
Yes.
You
If
can't
you-
live your life just with anime titty, though you can try.
Yeah, you can
You
try.
can try. I
but
won't stop you, but
Not
you
recommended.
gotta take care of yourself as well, fam. Like,
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, if you want more anime today, you can go to Anime. Subscribe to our YouTube channel.
you just cut out.
Oh.
The one time it happens, right as you say
Yeah.
the link. No.
Yeah, it's shenanimegans.moe for YouTube. And if you're already watching on YouTube, you can watch us on Twitch, twitch.tv/Sasam, SASAM. And you can follow us on Twitter at LyricalBots and at That Guy Lastly. And then you can join our Discord at shenanimegans.moe/Discord.
Also, go
Yeah?
tell them about your own Twitch stream so people can follow you there too.
Oh,
Watch
yeah.
speedrun stuff and whatnot.
Yeah, I occasionally stream random garbage at twitch.tv/Lastly. If you like a bunch of nonsense, that's what I do.
I figure you're always telling them mine because we stream
Yeah.
on mine. You deserve
Yeah.
to tell them about yours too.
Oh,
Get some
yeah,
viewers
okay.
out of this. Damn it.
Yeah, sure.
I don't think I've gotten a single viewer out of this, so if you manage to get one, please let me know. That's impressive.
All right. I'll let you know.
Someone's gonna do that now just to spite me. They're just gonna follow you, and I'll be like, darn.
Yeah.
That's okay. You actually
be-
stream.
A couple times.
Yeah,
Now and then.
yeah. You stream more than me.
Maybe.
Yeah, maybe not this week. I streamed a bunch of League this week. It was a mistake.
Yeah. League is always a mistake, to be fair.
Yeah, to be fair, except for fanfics.
Yeah. Very true.
Actually, that's usually still a mistake.
Oh,
I
yeah.
made a big mistake. I found a Bully Ribbon fanfic.
Oh, very good.
No, it was. Oh boy, oh boy, it was all kinds of illegal right there.
Oh, jeez. Never mind then.
Yeah,
Anyway,
some people
that's it for this
enjoy
episode. That's all for this episode. I think we're done.
it. Yeah, pretty
Shut
much.
this. Yeah,
Ju-
shut
just
this down.
End
Someone's
it.
gonna come arrest us. Yeah,
I can hear the cops already.
yeah.
Have a good night. Sleep
Yeah.
well. Don't get arrested.
See you next week. Hopefully.